I think I have a staff from Dubai, from South Africa, from Greece, Paris. Okay, so we can start our talking about movement ABC second edition, and also short form we call in movement ABC in clinical. It's easy for us to know the equipment we are going to use. And today's topic we will cover purpose, characteristic, age band, testing task, points of all tasks. Also, you are able to practice the A task, and in the end, we will use the traffic light system to tell you the result. And so in the end, you also will be able to understand how you prepare and manipulate and do this A task. And the topic today is for the children between 3 to 6 years old. And why we use movement ABC? First one is we use movement ABC to identify children's problem. So if they have a mild problem, you are unable to see from your eyes. You need to do the test and then compare with the normal data. You will know the difference between normal children and the children with mild disability. And the second one, you use this for your planning for intervention, because you know the child has a problem, and then you plan intervention to focus on the problem to improve their problem. And also you can check whether your program intervention is effective or not, so you can use movement ABC. And also it's useful for the research, because we will know the finding for a group of people. And the age band we are going to use is 3 to 6, but in total, movement ABC can be used from the age 6 to 16 years old. And normally you will take about 20 to 40 minutes. It depends on children's age, and also depends on whether you are very experienced or not. If you are very good, you can handle the children very well, so that they will be quicker. And there are 3 age bands, which would be 3 to 6 a group, and 7 to 10 a group, and 11 to 16 a group. So there are 3 groups. And in the beginning of assessment, you need to know children's age, and then decide which age band you are going to use. And in each age band, there are 8 tasks. So in 3 to 6, you are able to see many dexterity 3 tasks, and arm and catch 2 tasks, balance 3 tasks, and the same as 7 to 10. So in each age band, there are 8 tasks. So the good news today is you are only going to practice 8 tasks for each day, so it's easier for each day. And before we talk about the content of the task, you have to be able to understand. For example, if we have a child, date of birth is 2016 and February 1st, and we pretend the date of test is 2022 and May and 5th. And now the rule of thumb for the calculation of age is don't round up or down for the age. So we need to ask you, do you think which age band we have to use for this trial? So for the example here, is there anyone who can answer which age band we are going to use for this trial? Oh, very good. 3 to 6. So as we say, we don't round up and down for the age. So you cross 3 and the months for 3 and day you cross these 2. So in this case, we still choose the children. We still choose 3 to 6 age band, even this child is more than 6 years old. Okay, so this is our case. So this is the case we are going to use, 6 years old. So the answer will be age band is 3 to 6. And now we are going to look at the actual task now. So I will demonstrate each task. And for each one, each group will assign a volunteer to come to the front. And then in the end, you will do the actual task. And before we look at the task, in each one, you are able to see the material. So we have each slide, you are able to see the material we are going to use. And the task, so in the task, you are able to see step by step and the requirement for each task. And also you will see the description of the demonstration. But I will demonstrate in the real situation to show you. And then you will be able to to see how we do the formal task. And then in the end of each PowerPoint, you are able to see what kind of the score we are going to record. Is the how many times the trial is successful, or how many seconds the trial was taken. So sometimes it's the second, sometimes it's the time of successful. So just most of the time, just do this kind of situation. So we will have a look at the first one. For example, the first one, so we just need a volunteer to be in the front, the trial, just one trial to be in the front. So for example, for this one, we will have a trial, sit down in here. And then normally we will let the trial to practice 3 times, but I think she doesn't need to practice, so we just let her to prepare in here, and this hand can you hold in the box. And when I say go, I want you to do is pick up coin one at a time, just one coin at a time, and you can pick up the coin in any order as quickly as possible. So I will time how quickly you can do. Okay, are you ready? Go. Okay, good. So in the end, you will tell us how many seconds she spent or you will try to spend. Okay, so you can do the setup again. And you can read the information I just do in your PowerPoint. So you can see we let the trial practice 3 coins, and then we will have a formal one, and you will record the time of the second the trial spent. And also, because you can see the trial use the dominant hand, the hand used for writing, but in the real situation, you also need to check the non-dominant hand, and then you need to move the box to the other side. And also, you have to remember some fail situation, because some children with disability, they probably pick up the coin 2 at a time. So you will stop, you say you cannot do this, you have to do it again. And if they change the hand, so they change the hand from right hand to left hand to hold the coin, you will say you have to stop. So you need to do it again. And the last situation is sometimes they drop the coin too far, they cannot pick up again. So you have to redo again. So in this situation, we say actually you have to redo again. Okay, so this is the first one, and then we do the second one. So we will have the second trial. Okay, so I show you do this once, and then you will do the next one. Okay, so for this one, I will tell the trial just similar to this one. We will let the child practice once, but because I think she understands, so she doesn't need to practice. You can show her, you have to put this in here as quickly as you can, like this. Okay, so because we know she can understand, so you just need to remember the metal tip need to face the front. So metal tip need to face the front. So when I say go, so probably you need to prepare here. So when I say go, you can start to pick up this slice, and then do this as quickly as possible. Are you ready? Go. So you start to the timing when the trial pick up the slides. You stop the timing. So, oh, good. So when the last one goes through the metal tip, you stop. So you can set up again. That's good. So you will tell us how many seconds the trial used for the task. So you just record how many seconds the trial to do this task. So the metal tip of the legs is important because the last is for the trial they have a difficulty. You need the second actually is very crucial. So you just need to recall very precisely. So remember once the last one goes through the metal tip, you stop to recall the time. And also the same situation. The same situation we have to redo again. For example, when they drop out the beat out of reach or they pick up two at a time. So just the same principle, but same principle of the previous one. But this one we just need to do once. So the trial can use they can choose which hand they are going to use for this one. Because most of the time, in the age 3, they have a preferred hand in the age 3, so they can choose which hand they want to use. They just need to do it once. They think they can do the best, so they can use one of the hand. And for this one, the third one, we need a volunteer to sit down in here. So you will have a trial, a very beautiful trial. You will have a trial to sit down, and then you tell the trial you have to drive the bicycle from here to home and as slowly as possible. So the instruction is different from previous two. You say slowly as possible, and don't hit the light. Don't hit the light, just like you cannot go off the road. Okay, so you say as slowly as possible. Are you ready? Go. Okay, so this one we don't need to recall the time, but we need to check how many errors this trial made. So you will check after. And one thing you have to remember: some of children they may move the paper more than 45 degrees, and then you have to do it again. You say you cannot do this, and then you have to redo again. This is only one reminder. Okay, thank you. Less than 45 degrees. And so you will check the score after you see the drawing. And this one, the catch the beanbag. So we need a volunteer for catch the beanbag now. The catch the beanbag. Okay. So for this one, most of the task, if that is related to the beanbag, you will ask the child to catch the beanbag 10 times, most of the time, and then you let the child to do it 5 times as practice. So I will tell the child to stand over there. So you can catch the beanbag, use any hand you want. And for example, like this. And so this is a good catch. And there are some fail situations. So let's have a look at the fail situation. One is if the child use their body to hold the beanbag, we say it's a fail situation. Okay, so it's a fail situation, and she does not catch the beanbag successfully. Okay, good. So we will have the trial to catch the beanbag. So we record how many times the trial can catch. And then this one, we ask the child to throw the beanbag onto mat. So we will have the child stand in there, and then just tell the child throw beanbag to the red door. Okay, are you ready? Go. 1. So this one is successful, and then the next one. Okay, so we won't count this one because it's not in the red door. 3. So this one they hit the red first and then jump up, we will count. So this one is successful. Okay. And this one also is successful. Okay, we try the last one. Also, this one is successful. So as long as the beanbag hit the target first, we call it successful. But sometimes if they hit outside of target and jump into the target, there will be fail situation. Okay, thank you. So this one is so we also let the trial practice 5 times and then we do the real one. So the last point I mentioned is I use the red color to remind you. So sometimes the beanbag they hit outside of the target and then they jump into the red and we call it fail, so we won't count. But if the trial jump to the target first and then go off the red dot, we will count. So the important is the first in the beginning, whether they hit the target or not. So if the beginning, the first hit is in the target, we will count the one. And then almost in the end, so this one, we will ask child to do one leg standing balance. So you will use the timer and then tell the child to do just like a photo. So probably you can face here. So you will tell the child, can you stand on one leg as long as you can. So when I say go, you have to. For the 3 years old, actually interesting thing is the child always look at the physio. So you cannot stand in the back. You need to sit in the. You need to stand in the front because they will search for those parents or the therapists. So you need to stand in the front. And when you need the balance, you can use your hand for the balance. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go. Okay. So once the leg leave the mat, you will start to record. And probably you will let the child practice once, like 15 seconds. And for the real one, you record up to 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. So if the child can reach 30 seconds, you can stop because 30 seconds is, we say, is the limit or the normal range we can have for everyone, even for all. If you can reach 30 seconds, we consider you don't have a problem in the real life situation. So if you, for example, if the child can stand more than 60 seconds, but we just need 30 seconds, so you can stop when they reach 30 seconds. Okay, the next one is walking heel raise. So we will have a child stand in the beginning of the line, and then we tell the child, can you walk in your tiptoe to the end? So we will count how many successful this child can do. Okay, are you ready? Okay, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Because if you close loop, you can see when the child go off the line, you need to start to count again. And then you record the maximum time the child can do for the for continuous step. So you need to remember. And the second situation is if sometimes the child they have a big step, so they do the whole line successfully for 13 steps, but you will record 15 because 15 is the maximum score for this one. And we look at the last one, jumping on mat. Oh, that's very good arrangement. Okay, so you just stand on here, and then we tell the child to jump each mat, one at a time, and don't touch the line of the boundary. Okay, are you ready? From the beginning here, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, very good. So he did very well. So the maximum score is 5. Okay, so now you can have a look, and then we go from the beginning. So you can, in the end, you can rate, you can vote for your classmate, which one is the best group. So now we are going from the beginning, and then we will have a student, have each group come out to do this, to show us. And there are 8 tasks, so you just vote one of group to be the best one. Okay, so we start from here. So which one? So the group 1 for the coin, post the coin, and they will tell us to write down the score. So the other group member need to write down the second they are going to take. Okay. So I will pass the microphone to Sam. Okay, so you can start with your
Now we are going to do manual dexterity 1, posting coins. And we will test the dominant hand first and then non-dominant hand. And later you need to hold the box and use your dominant hand to pick up 1 coin at a time and put it into the box. And you can't change your hand during the test. Okay, and I will report how much time you spent. And you can practice with 3 coins now. Go. Okay, now you understand how to do this test. Let's do for real 1. Are you ready? Go. Okay, her score is 9 seconds.
Okay, 9 seconds. Okay, and then change to
And
the other
then
hand.
we will test another hand. Are you ready? Okay, go. She spent 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay.
And there are 3 failure situations. 1 is pick up more than 1 coin at a time. And 2 is change hand during the test. And 3 is drop the coins out of reach.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so we are going to. So you have the performance of the group 1, and we are going to have a look at group 2. So this is the group 2. How you do for the second one?
Hello, it's group 2 and 1, 3 to 6 years old, 20 beads. The materials we need are 6 yellow beads, a red lace, a tabletop mat, and a timer. The mat leaves the table 2.5 cm, and the beads leave the top of the mat 5 cm. You have to take 1 bead each at a time and put it in the red lace as quickly as possible. The time will start when the first hand leaves the mat and stop when the last bead passes the metal tip of the lace. Now you can take a try using 3 Ps. Are you ready? Are you ready? Go. Now we are going to do the actual test. Are you ready? Go.
So the score is
The score is 13.
13. Okay, 13 seconds.
It takes 13 seconds for the child to finish the test. And according to the standard score, the child point is 15. There are 2 situations which would be failed. So one is when the child pick up the beads 2 at a time. And the second one is when the child drop a bead out of reach. 谢谢大家。
Okay, it's good. So you remember the performance for the group 3. And then we will have a group 3 to show us this one.
Okay, so in the drawing child activity, we first need to provide the child with a paper and a pen based on their age. We ask the child to draw a line from the paper from the starting point to the end point. During the drawing process, the paper cannot be moved at an angle exceeding cannot be moved over 45 degrees, and the slower drawing is encouraged. If the child's drawing line extends beyond the grid, we need to score based on the length of the extension. If it is 0 to 12 mm, it counts as 1 error. If it is 13 to 24 mm, it counts as 2 errors, and so on. The line should also be continuously without any breaks or interruptions. The scoring is based on that, with a boundary of 12 mm considered as 1 error. Additionally, the line should not have overlaps, branches, obstructions, turns, or reverse directions. Scoring from this aspect is also based on depth. Lastly, the pen used by the child should not be too thick. Okay, are you ready? Go. So we can see there's an extension beyond the grid, so we count it as 1 error.
Okay, yeah, so you will check the error in the end. And then how many error? 1. 1, okay. 1 error. And then next one will be this group, page feedback. Page feedback.
So now we are going to do the catch feedback. So first there are 2 mats on the floor, and there are 1.8 meters between each other. So please stand on those. So later I'm going to throw you the bags and you need to catch it with 1 or 2 hands. And we are going to do the 5-time practice. And after 5 times we are going to do it 10 times for the test. Okay, you ready? After the practice, we are going to do the actual test now for 10 times. Okay? Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And so how many successful ones?
And Just now she successful 7 times and we have a score 7.
Okay, 7. So score 7. And then the next one will be throw pin bag onto mat.
So probably you need to clean the floor, these books, because
For the second parent catch test, we will have the child stand on the yellow square 1.8 meters from the target. And you will have to use underhand throwing to toss this bean back onto the target. And you will have 5 times of practice, and we will test the actual test for 10 times. And while you are throwing, please don't step outside this yellow square. So, do you understand? And ready? Let's practice for 5 times. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then let's test the actual test. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. He successfully threw the bean bag onto the target for 7 times.
Okay, 7 times. So we write down 7, and then we are going to have the next group for 1 leg standing balance.
Okay. So we are to do 1 leg balance. Let the child stand in one leg, and then ask her to stand on one leg. She can stand with the arms held freely at the side when she stands on one leg for up to 30 seconds. Both left and right leg are tested. When I say go, you just stand on one leg as long as you can. Are you ready? Okay, go. Okay, it's 15 seconds.
Okay, 15 seconds.
And then you are going to switch to the other leg. Are you ready? Go. It's 10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds. So we have to do dominant and non-dominant leg for this one. And then the next one, 14 heel raise.
So now we are going to do the walking heel race. So here I have a line with 4.5 meters. So later you are going to walk from here to the end and using your toes like this. So we have a 5-step practice first. Are you ready? Okay, go. Okay. So now we are going to start the actual test. You need to walk from here to the line. Are you ready? Okay, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1.
Okay, so the score.
So the best goal for her is 4
Okay.
steps. So we
4
can
steps.
score 4.
Okay, that's good. And then we are going to do the last one, last goal, for jumping on mat. And then you can vote which one is the best goal. Okay, the last one.
Okay, for this one is jumping on a mat.
So I practice one time, now like this. Like this. Don't touch the boundary. And they have 3 fail situations. One is touch the boundary, and this secondary is fail. Following lose the balance, and the last one is the hand put on the floor. Okay, don't do the 3 fail situation. Okay, are you ready? Go. Okay. He's successful 3 times.
Okay, 3. So now you have already, I think you know the score, and then you can check your scoring system, and then you will probably in the end, you just need to check whether the child is in the green, amber, or the red. We have a definition here. So you can check later and come to the front to see whether your answer is the same as we calculate for you. And before we have a break, I want you to vote. So can they vote now? 10 minutes later, is it? Oh, okay. So probably we need to have a break, and then 10 minutes later we come back, and then we can vote which group can get a prize. You have a time to think about which group you want to give them the prize. Okay, so we can have a 10 minutes break and then come back to vote.